it up, made a meal in a minute. Gang banging, I killed the lieutenant. Dope boy and I'm still winning. Still rolling on Nolansville. Shoot out the window, yo, hold the wheel. Then keep riding, we know the drill. From Nashville, still a river rat. Keep a semi with me, I'ma bust that.
It's me, SimbaTv. Bang! What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Simba coming back here again with another reaction video for you guys today. For today's reaction video, we got UPCHURCH, ShotDieselJynxieJeans has been caught. Now, man, UPCHURCH has not been on Instagram because they took his Instagram away. He said he's not coming back to Instagram. So he's been posting a lot on YouTube, Snapchat, Clapper, and TikTok, man. And you guys have been telling me to check out this one, so I'm doing it. I got a couple of announcements before we get into this video, though. I did drop my album on November 9th, my birthday. That intro that you just heard is a song with me and Leroy Biggs called Picture This. Please go check it out, man. Go check out the album. You guys have been giving me tremendous, awesome feedback, man. And I just want to create music that will last forever, that you guys like. So please go check it out, man. But without further ado, let's jump right into this.
Did you come to see me be a fucking asshole? Good. You came to the right place.
Ah, shit. Right off the back, it's about to be something crazy.
Pokemon! It's Tessa. I just woke up a minute ago, out of nowhere. Went and got me some applesauce. And while I was walking to the fridge, I was like, damn. I've had a lot of people come after me over the years. And I was like, you know.
Very true.
They all have one thing in common.
They all failed.
Then I started going through my head the situation with this individual person, who this individual person is, who they are now. Then I'm laying in bed eating my applesauce and hitting this joint, and I'm like, bro, these people tried to all start a fire with me and they turned to ashes, you know what I mean? And they're like trying to give me an L, and I'm like, yeah, at the L. So technically I'm like the Ash Ketchum of these hoes, you know? Then when somebody's like, dude, when it comes to your career and your job, how do you battle these haters on the internet? I'm like, I don't have haters, but I got all these retarded Pokemon in these balls. And you know, as I catch these Pokemon, they stay in my ball forever. They're stuck in there, they can't get out. But sometimes, just sometimes, I like to grab them and just, psst, I'm still here. You know how when dude throws the Pokeball, the Pokemon pops out and like says something or does something? Could you imagine if Shotgun Shane was in this ball? Imagine going to like a parking lot meetup and be like, dude, look at this shit. And like throwing the Pokeball and Shotgun Shane pops out and he's like, I like square body Chevy. I like square body Chevy.
I choose you, Shane.
What the hell kind of Pokemon is that? I don't know, but the only attack he knows is confusion. I swear body Chevy! I swear body Chevy! Where'd you catch that thing? Bass Pro parking lot last night, 7 o'clock. Lured it with some beef jerky and a Mountain Dew. Just off in the parking lot by itself, sucking the chrome off this bumper of this Silverado. I had this half-drinking Mountain Dew and I just like slid it over there, you know? And when I did, it like frightened it. They like jumped in this guy's toolbox. Kind of like a cat, because he's a pussy. And I was like, fuck it, I got some beef jerky. He'll smell the beef jerky. So I put the beef jerky out and it was like 2 seconds. He wanted that meat. And you know what I'm saying? Then I'm sitting there and I'm like, wait a minute. Yo, somebody call Professor Oak, tell him to hit up CNN. I'm pretty sure I just caught the first gay Pokemon ever. It even had an eyebrow ring, dude. Or a mole, but it looked like an eyebrow ring. I'm pretty sure it was an eyebrow ring. This is going down in history. I have a gay Pokemon. Dude, I wonder if this little guy in here can help me fucking use that flute thing that I found in Lavender Town. I mean, he is a gay Pokemon. And sometimes when you catch Pokemon, they're holding items, you know what I mean? Like sometimes it's a stone or like a mineral. This one was holding a fucking UPCHURCH CD and chewing on it. And I was like, I don't have that one yet. And it just kept yelling at me as it's chewing on the UPCHURCH album. It's like, I swear about it, Chevy. I'm like, whatever, dude. It's in the Pokeball. I'm probably just gonna throw it in the trash. Then as I'm on my travels, I left from there and hiked for like 3 days. As I'm on my journey, I walked through this junkyard of old diesel trucks and I ran into this Pokemon called a Katie Noel. I don't know if this one's gay.
Oh yeah, he on demon time right now. Hall of Fame menace. Hall of Fame demon time. That's what he on right now. Yeah. He going back to the well right now. Hey, talk your shit. Troll God. You feel me? Troll God. Talk your shit.
This Pokemon called a Katie Noel. I don't know if this one's gay, though. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm on my Pokemon journey, walking through this diesel truck junkyard. I'm like, I'm just gonna sleep in one of these trunks. I'm a little bit tired. Then I seen something walking toward me, and I was like, what is that? It had like, the top half was walking like Popeye the Sailor Man, and the bottom half was walking like an orangutan. And I was like, fuck, it might be an alien. So I'm like, shit, I gotta grab my balls. Grabbed one, pulled out my flashlight, and I clicked the button. Jumped out from behind this Cummins. It was like, hey, boy, hey, girl. And I was like, yo, you're a little bit too much for me. I'm gonna hit you with these balls. Bro, the first time I thumped it with my balls, it was done. I was like, what? That easy? What the fuck? I mean, do you want this thing? So when this Pokemon jumped on my Pokedex, you know, the little book thing where it like tells you about it. Kind of weird because the description says this Pokemon only takes L's, but its name is Noel. That's kind of dumb. Then I was like, dude, maybe this one knows how to play this Pokeflute thing that I found. It picked it up and played it one time and then threw it down. And I was like, you want to play it again? And it's like, nah, I'm good. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? It's like, I don't like Pokeflutes. I'm like, but with the diesel junkyard Pokemon, I mean, listen, I let it out in my house and it ate all my carpet. I was like, what the fuck? What is this about?
Bro, the references in here are freaking crazy, bro. Freaking crazy. That's a good way to get around like YouTube's like community guidelines and stuff like that, because a lot of the things that he is saying obviously has references to sexuality and stuff like that, but that is the awesome, like that is an awesome way to get around that. Like that shit's funny. Like that's just it's.
If I was you, I'd let it out outside so at least it can mow your grass or something, you know. You know, just let it deal with your landscape, lawn care stuff. Then I'm like, bro, I'm in the wrong region to catch Pokemon. These are all lazy homosexual Pokemon. I need different ones. So then I catch a boat, right, with this dude named Blue. And he's like, hey, I come from a town of pallets. And I'm like, that sounds really flammable. And he's like, yeah, that's why I left. And I was like, well, you might want to call your community, because right before I got there, on the tree line back there was some Pokemon that were straight flamers. And he's like, what? Were they fire type? And I'm like, they wasn't my type. I'm like, dude, I got 2 of them. You can have them if you want. Then Blue's just like, and I'm like, yo, relax. You can't just grab my balls like that. Bro, maybe Blue can play the Pokeflute. He really seems like he could. So then after I start thinking that about Blue, because he grabbed my Pokeballs really aggressively, he's like, hey, when we get off the boat, you want to go shake trees for berries? And I'm like, what does that mean? Okay, let me get this straight, Blue. So on the way over here on this boat, you're telling me how your granddad is Professor Oak, and he's a poke star on redstone.com, which puts a whole new meaning to the name Professor Oak, by the way. Now you're asking me if I want to go shake trees for berries. I don't think I want to. So after me and Blue get off the boat and we go into town, we're sitting outside the Pokemart, right? And I see this redheaded bitch named Misty, and I'm like, yo, I wonder if she'll let me battle her, dude. To get a gym badge. So then we're walking through town and we walk past the gym that Misty's in, and Blue's over here still talking my ear off about fucking rare candy. And I'm like, hello, look inside here. Look at all these chicks in here, bro. I'm trying to get a badge from all of them, you know what I'm saying? Then Blue's like, dude, there's a tunnel over here. Let's see if we can go find some rare candy in there. And I'm like, I don't do drugs like that, Blue. So then as I'm sitting there arguing with Blue about what we're finna do, this Pokemon jumps out of a fucking dumpster beside the gym and tries to kiss me on the lips. And at first I was like, I've seen this Pokemon before. It's a Jynx. So then I pulled out my Pokedex and I scanned it and I was like, what? That's not a Jynx. That's a Screwface. What the fuck is that? Now,
Ain't no fucking way, boy. Ain't no fucking way, boy. This man never ceased to amaze me with his roasted and like his trolling, man. Like I don't know where he comes up with the stuff, man. I really don't, because like I'm a good roaster. I can roast people. I'm great at it, but my mind does not move as fast as his. Like what?
I was like, I've seen this Pokemon before. It's a Jynx. So then I pulled out my Pokédex and I scanned it and I was like, what? That's not a Jinx, that's a Screwface. What the fuck is that? No, I didn't get them mixed up because they're both black. I got them mixed up because they both look like bitches. Then it dawned on me as I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, I've seen a Screwface before. I battled one like 5 times 2 years ago, won every time. The Pokemon Screwface is just fucking useless. It's the weakest fucking Pokemon there is. I wouldn't even waste your time on it. I wouldn't even throw a Pokeball at it, you know what I mean? If it was like a Screwface versus your starter Pokemon being a Bulbasaur, I would put my money on Bulbasaur.
Oh,
and that's
man.
pretty sad. So as I'm sitting there looking at the Screwface, I'm still looking at the Jinx on my Pokédex. And I'm like, dude, the stats in the description of Jinx matches the Screwface like to a T. Listen to this. Here's 2 of Jinx's abilities. Oblivious and Dry Skin.
Nose ring like Brianna. Dry skin, give him some water. I'ma have a baby just so you can rap battle my daughter.
Hello. Its leveling rate is medium. That matches the Screwface Pokemon too. It must need some medium experience. In Generation Red, the description says, it seductively wiggles its hips as it walks. Jinx knows that and Screw does that too. He learned it from his brother Pokemon. Because he's a male hooker, I think. Here's the description of Jinx that matches the Screwface Pokemon as well. It says, in Generation Crystal, it has several different cry patterns, each which seem to have its own meaning. The Screwface Pokemon does cry a lot. I know from experience. That's why I didn't throw a Pokeball at it. I was like, fuck that, I don't want that thing. So in the midst of all this, Blue's like, yo, dude, I'm finna go to the underground tunnel and get me some rare candy. I was like, whatever, dude, what's on the other side? He's like, yo, there's this blue-haired lady named Jenny who'll give you a Squirtle. And I'm like, listen, you and all these terms, you're gonna tell me what this means because I don't know if I'm about to go meet a prostitute or just a regular lady named Jenny. He's like, no, Squirtle's a Pokemon. She can give you Squirtle and Squirtle turns into a Blastoise, dude. And Blastoise is like a big, strong motherfucker. And I'm like, dude, show me a picture of Blastoise. I wanna see what it looks like. So he shows me the picture and I'm like, bro, I know where that Pokemon is right now. You know where that one is? I know exactly where it's at. He's like, where then? I was like, there's this dude I know named Shotgun Shane. He has one that sleeps beside him every night. You don't even have to throw a Pokeball at her, bro. You can probably just be like, look, a pack of cigarettes. She'll be like, yo, I'm coming with you. There you go. You just saved your balls.
God dog! God dog! That's all I can say about that one. God dog! That ending has me weak as hell. Woo! Shit! Oh! Yo, man, if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.